Very good evening, everybody. I know there's nobody in chat at the moment, but to all of you who will be watching this at some point, very good evening. So, this afternoon, I have been working to develop something which has been developed, and that will be going into my videos at the start, and going to continue and basically see how far I can stretch it. I'll take them off while I wait for people to come into chat, and we will begin. Do, 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 do. Oh, we've got two. We have a two. 1 minute. Let's have a little look, see who is in chat. I am good. I am very good. Just finished doing a little intro video, which I will be posting on all of my lives and all videos. It'll be right at the front. In you, the Pete. Very good evening. Now, I'll wait till a few more people come in. I've got an announcement, and some of you won't like it. Matter of fact, you really won't like it. But I'll talk about more when we have chat full, because we've got 4 at the minute. But yeah, the wind outside is gale force winds and stotting down rain. Bok bok. Yes, an announcement, bok bok. You see, the announcement is to do with seeking you. So, well, I'll just wait. There's a few more people in. Yeah, so hopefully wherever you are in the world, the weather's better than it is here, because it's starting down to rain and gale force winds. I can't wait to hear about this announcement. Is it something exciting? No, it's not exciting. No. It's to do with, I call them silly people. And silly people, these, people do daft things. And, that's what it's about. But I'll wait until, I'm going to give it, let's say, 10 minutes, and then I will let you all know. But yeah, this little thing I've just been doing, that looks fantastic. And it has in the bottom corner a watermark in the bottom corner. And I'm excited by it. Really excited by it, because it looks absolutely stunning. Is it the Chinese hackers again? I don't know. I don't care. Because what I did in November and December was I instigated not only Sentinel, but other things. And Sentinel is there to keep everybody in check. Yeah. So we've got 9 people here. Let's see if we can get a 10th. Hello, Paul. Did you fix the issue of not being able to delete your account? I thought it was log out and log in. I've said about the log in and log out. So if you, Lee, want to delete your account, delete it. But just remember this, that when you delete it, that's it. You're out the system. Okay. And I don't want people to do that, but if you are wanting to do that, fine. Yes, I have renamed. Yes. What's going on? Changes. We have to evolve. So that's what it is. We are going to evolve. 10. Okay. So we've got 10 people here. He can't delete it. That's why. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. The only thing I'm going to say to you all is this. Yeah. Years and years ago, when I was on Facebook, and there was the odd person who says like delete. Everything from a delete is that it's a delete. It's like all your details go through the shredder. Yeah. No guitar intro. Well, the guitar's behind us. You can just see the top of the guitar on the top of the chair. But yeah, I might pick it up. Might. Now, oh yeah, we've got another one, man. What's he saying? What does the story have to do with anything? Well, considering you've done a throwaway email, yeah, to like try and confuse my dyslexia, yeah. Mm-hmm. I just, some people try your patience, man. Really, what you got? If you're going to come into chat, man, don't do a throwaway email of knackerbunts and stuff like that, man. It just didn't do it, man. Bad as my head, So, nearly time. I'm dyslexic, mate, and I struggle, which is why I said to somebody yesterday, if you're going to have a long username, put little dashes in the middle of it, man, so I can work it out, what it's saying. I'm dyslexic. Everybody in chat, all my mods know I'm dyslexic. If I can't read what you've put as your username, I'm not going to read it. You don't need to read out their username. I do. And what I want, this is one of the things I was on about last year. Some people have, like Inu has I think it's a chicken throwing flames. I want to be able to see your face, man. Anyway, Sentinel has told me that 3 people have tried and failed. So Sentinel has been set instructions. The instructions are very clear. Very clear. And the reason why was because X has Grok, and Grok has been just a little bit naughty, doing naughty stuff, and certain countries, not the UK yet, but certain countries are saying this is bang out of order. And there's a few which were on BBC and Sky News this morning where they're talking about banning it in their country. And just think about that. Yeah. Elon Musk paid all them billions, and if countries lay down a ban, the people in those countries aren't going to be able to go on and use the technical term free speech, which is a load of codswallop. Yeah. So what I've instigated is a protocol that if you attempt to post something that is an offence to others, your details, your IP, because that's the second part, your IP is stamped with a label, and it goes straight to the authorities, because I'm not having it. And what the authorities do with your information, they do. So, yeah. And there was Sentinels turned around and said there were 9 attempts to get in to CKNew via VPN, which is banned. Totally. Remember when the internet was free? Yes, the internet was free at some point. On a censorship protocol, the censorship protocol is this. If you try to come onto my platform, if you try to post images, a video, or anything like that, and those images are wrong, you go into a little box, and then that box goes to the authorities. I want everybody on CKNew, Geordie Nation, to be safe. So if you're going to be a silly person, there's a good chance all the information that is stored goes to the authorities, and if you go and knock at the door, you go and knock at the door. Simple. Yeah. Are users not entitled to free speech? Yes, free speech, but if you're going to be silly, then you take the consequences. You want to, this is one of the things where I heard this last year with, because Elon was all over the news, and the guy's the richest person walking planet Earth, but being the richest person on planet Earth does not say that you can use his platform and his tools on his platform to create excitement of a subject matter that is wrong. So I have laid down the law to Sentinel to monitor. And this is why, like I said to you, last year, using artificial intelligence the right way, not to, I will create this and I'm going to share this to everybody and I don't give a hoot about what you think. Not on my platform. Full stop. Okay, so I'd love to read through the privacy policy. Read it. It's available. So you could send us a link. You just ask, and I've got the window open for Lovable, and the other place I'm on at the minute, there's 3 windows open. So ask on the platform, and it'll tell you. Blockmark, just wondering how you are doing the VP detection. I'm using the smartest brain to do that. It's built into the system. It's built into the instructions. What I mean by that is this. When you're building a house or a building of any description, your materials, that's the instructions to build. Yeah. So it's already in there. It's already in the infrastructure, which is why sometimes when you're doing this sort of kind of thing, you sit and you sit and you sit, and before you know it, 6 hours has just gone by, you know. What do you consider being silly people? It's your interpretation. Yeah. And is it illegal? It's illegal to not be able to delete your account. That will be looked at. And like I say, if you want, I thought it was login, logging in, logging out, and obviously it wasn't. So that will be, as soon as this live is finished, that will be executed. Okay. Paul, when are you going to start streaming? Tomorrow morning. And you ask who? Mr. Green, there doesn't seem to be anyone on Seeking You. Well, there was 63 people on there before. 63 people. So I have a live count of like who's in there. And that's for when I do the membership videos, which is behind the scenes. You see part of the screen, you don't see all of the screen. You see what I show you, and that is what I will be putting on video. Yeah. I can't ask because I don't know where your web. Well, you will be able to know come the end of this month, and at the end of this month, we go through a huge, massive change, and then it's simple. Okay. You should do it more to build up your engagement. Yes, I'm going to be doing that, but Bok, my point is this. If I spend 6 hours doing behind the scenes on Lovable, then Replit, then this other one, which has just happened this evening, there's only 24 hours in a day, and somebody's giving laugh. It's funny, isn't it? So funny. But it, one thing I'm going to say to you all is this, that the first incarnation was Bolt. Bolt thought it was a dating site. Had nothing to do with the dating site. It was more to do with business of helping businesses to generate more people in their business where they're spending money. And there's a critical thing which is about to happen, which is that the money this year, can you hear that? Can you hear the wind and the driving rain? Can you hear that? It's absolutely, the rain's vertical. Right, what we got? Are you going to make another site now? No, this, what I've just been working with is to go in the front of my videos. It'll slot into the front so that you'll see that. And then I'll just go, wow, I'm here. And it may be me with the guitar, playing with the guitar, or just as I am sitting here talking to you. Plus, my logo is going to go through a change as well. When are you going to fix your Bitcoin mining machine? I need to get onto eBay and replace the cables, which is roughly about 56 quid. Then replace the number 2 or number 3 board completely, stick it all back together and fire it up. And then you will, when I'm doing a live like this, you'll hear what sounds like a Hoover in the background. And it's 24 hours every day. That's what it does. And there's a second machine, which the second machine is for Ethereum, and it'll mine just Ethereum. I think rain is always vertical. Is the mic picking up the rain on the window? Yes or no? Yeah, it's absolute gale force winds outside. So, but like I say, I'm going to take a picture. Right. So I'll use the picture as soon as this live is finished to say to my manager on Lovable, this needs immediate attention, and we'll get that done. In you, I've just said that I'm going to make sure it is nailed to front screen, or there is a button so you can view it. It is there. It is there. This should have been done at the start. Do you see anybody else in the room? Honest question. Do you see anybody else in the room? But Mr. Buck does have a point. Rain comes from the sky. It has to be vertical. We live on an island. It rains. Sorry, it's not vertical. It's horizontal. Getting me bearings mixed up. So it's horizontal. Even if creating on your own, I've already took a picture. I'm going to take another picture. There we go. So as soon as this is over, close it down, open my other page, and make 1000% sure that you can look at the policy all the way down through, read it, chew on it, etc. Dr. Gregory, evening. Look at your stream earlier. You seemed very down, and yeah, I was. It was like somebody had came along and thought, yeah, we'll just give him a good kick. So yeah, I was. I try not to be. I try not to let that happen. But I'm a human being. You know, I'm just trying and to do the impossible. You know, and like I said to Lee, I'm not going to do all of his username, but Lee, when he said something earlier, where's the rest of my team? There isn't. Yeah. This is one of the things which, like I mentioned last year, which was telling those down at Department of Works and Pensions, the help from Department of Works and Pensions is about the same help that a pen has right at the front, the ballpoint. That's about as much help. Why? Because they can't be bothered. I don't know. I'm not very quick to anger. There's one thing I'll never ever do, and it's this. I will never ever like shout and scream. Yeah. What I will do is I'll just end the stream. Yeah. But I'm never going to shout and bawl at you. And I'm never ever going to turn around and use an F, a B, or a C, or any profanity to that. Because my nana said to me, it doesn't make you any bigger. Which is true. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Still here in Nottingham in 5 years, but suit and tie on in 5 years. And the suit and tie is office, in an office environment. And on the days when I decide to jump onto one of the buses for the village routes, I will just have a shirt like this, jumper, and a camera, and that's it. And might be I'll have a hat on, a baseball cap. And some of the baseball caps for this year will have, like, this one here, yeah, this one has a band I saw live, right? But at the back end, as you can tell, yeah, you can see through it because it has perforations. So in the summer months, I will be wearing a hat like that with my logo on it, or it might be the logo for the People's Bus. And like I've said to over 1,000 people now, if I'm speaking to, if I come onto the bus and I'm doing this in front of you, that camera, oh wait, man, this camera here isn't on. The only camera that is on is that one, which I'll show people. And that is so that you'll hear their words as I speak. And then I'll nip back to the office and then I'll pick another route. It sounds like you're a bit ambition. Hold on. Start again. Paul, it sounds like you're a bit ambition to be a bus driver again. How did you work that one out? How? I mean, one thing, this is legal, this is the law. If I'm trying to do, if I'm trying to do this and like turn into the road, but I've got this in front of us, I'm breaking the law. Would you agree? So if I'm sitting chatting to a passenger, I'm not breaking the law. And what you've just put there makes about as much sense as a chocolate fire god. You could buy a second-hand bus for a few thousand. I don't want a second-hand bus. I want brand spanking new. Built in a factory, goes through the production line, comes out the production line, gets parked up, and then that bus gets delivered. And it could be that on each vehicle there's a name underneath the windscreen as the bus is coming along the road. Could be. Paul, after the future success of seeking you to ordination, would you want a statue? No. No statue. All I want is basically this YouTube channel to go like one of Elon Musk's not Starlink, SpaceX into orbit. And when it goes into orbit, then I'll have 2 people or maybe 3 people out with me on every journey. And their wage is coming from my pay on YouTube. And no statues. Things like that. Like, I mean, like that that person across in America, yeah, he was given something that's never existed in human history. It's big, and it came from the FIFA president. There you go. That's yours. And I was thinking, I know there's a World Cup coming, but you didn't give one of them to the people from the United Arab Emirates. You didn't do that. But now you're doing it. You're giving away, this fantasy gift. Just doesn't make sense. He hasn't. Oh man, yeah, we've got another one, man. Quick question. I just wondered if you support Newcastle Red Bulls, or also known as Newcastle Falcons Rugby Club. Yes. Newcastle Falcons Rugby Club, definitely 100%. I used to be in the South Stand, but please do me a favour, man. Break your username so I can read it, because I'm dyslexic. What does your family say about? My family they are people who go to work, do their job, come home, and the stuff I'm trying to was looking at achieving last year, it's like over the head. But yeah. What about a part of St James's Park to be named after you? What you mean, like a private box with my name on it? Yeah, have that. Ping you. Are you saying you want to get on your buses and sit with passengers, talk to them? I must say that sounds a bit odd. It sounds a bit odd. Ping you. What I'm going to show them is this. I'm going to get on the bus. Yeah, could be getting on the bus anywhere along the route. I'll get on the bus and I'll sit down. And when I sit down, I talk to people. Yeah, if I talk to people and I've got my phone like that, the first thing they're going to turn around and ask is, "Oh, are you on like social media or something like that?" And I'll turn around and say, "I'm recording me." And because the camera's on, I'll do that. Yeah. The camera, these here, and that one there at the top. That one at the top's working, and you will not see any of the people that I'm interviewing. You'll hear them, but you'll not see them. Yeah. And the questions I will be asking people who get on the bus: how can we give you a better service? Easy as that. Now, there's 18 people here. Yeah. It's free. Doesn't cost you. Or do you want me to charge you? Do you want me to have a word with Mozzo to say, when people do that, you get charged £1? I can do that. But at the moment, it's free for everybody. So let's get smashing the like. Every single YouTube channel I go on to, from NUFC Matters, Loaded Mag, Through Black and White Eyes, The Toon Review, and Matty Renton, and all of these channels. Yeah, we've got the laughing emojis again. Yeah, like that, somebody run across the floor in absolute hysterics. Yeah, so, but all of these places, all these content creators on YouTube who cover Newcastle United, yeah. Example for you, Paul had 4,500 in his chat the other day. 4,500. And yet, there's only a couple of hundred likes. To be honest, if you're watching a content creator and you don't like, why are you there? Has Paul from the Toon Review invited you? No, what I'll do is I'll just wait until there's a fans forum, and I'll be in chat on the fans forum right at the start, and then as the intro kicks in, he might notice me in the chat, and then when he puts the link up, I'll press the link, and then I'll be in a box on his chat. Dr. Gregory, Toon Review is far bigger than yours. Exactly. Yeah. So that's how he attracts way more viewers. Right? That's fair enough. But there's a point. It's a big point, Dr. Gregory Pex. And it's this. Paul of the Toon Review covers Newcastle United only. That's the difference. You have to think, what's Paul doing right? I don't care. I'm doing what I'm doing the way I'm doing it. And I've got a belief in what I'm doing. So however anybody else is doing it to get 65, 70,000 or 45,000 viewers, subscribers, you do what you're doing. I'll do what I'm doing. Yeah? In you. How do likes actually help? It's the algorithm. If I'm on here for an hour this evening and you keep hitting that like, the algorithm picks it up. Same as if you share my video to your social media, to your Facebook, to your Instagram, to your TikTok, etc. And people are looking at your profile and they see my YouTube, it helps. Right, what else we got? I don't even know what that means. Toon Barmy Army, Paul, are you still applying to go on Big Brother? You've been led up the garden path, round the corner, because no is the answer. Paul, if you could go on any game show, which would you choose? I wouldn't. You said you want 1 million. I will have that. So I will have it. I'll read the rest of it. So you need to look at why are their viewers higher. Look, they do what they do. I do what I do. And if the people, when I get to April or May, and there is episode 1, 2, and of the Mighty Magpie Show, and you have people logging into and enjoying Seeking You and Geordie Nation, then it tells you on both my YouTube channel. So work it out for yourselves. And what's the other one? So if I hit like twice, you could do what people do on TikTok, which is, when you're in somebody's chat on TikTok and you just go and you tap the button and the hearts go up the screen. You can just do that, and it'll put your thing on, take it off, put it on, put it. That's what it'll do. Because every time you do it, and this is the crazy part. This is the insane crazy part. There's two. There's that, and there's the opposite of that. And YouTube doesn't care whether you do that or you do the other. I do care. 1 million subs. I don't know if it'll be by the end of the year, but by December, the week before Christmas, there will be. You'll have all of the new changes to Seeking You. You'll have all of the new changes to Geordie Nation. You'll have a full series of the Mighty Magpie Show and other bits and pieces by the time the first week of December comes round. Ping you. I could see you going on Bullseye. If I went into the past, I could go on to Bullseye with Jim Bowen, but you can't do that. Paul G is excellent at darts. Well, darts I used to play. For our team. I used to have the spinners on me darts, which spin round when you throw them. And I wasn't brilliant at it, but I did play. But the other one, golf, that was 18 holes, and try not to slice the ball that way or that way. Try your best. Get to the pin in as less balls as you can, and then from the green, put the ball down the little hole. I'm everywhere, mate. I am on. Well, I'm not on one platform which somebody mentioned the other day. Begins with a G, and it has G at the beginning and R at the end. I'm not on there. are you still dating the... No, because to date an American woman who lives in New York is 5,000 plus miles. I couldn't even kiss that far. Never mind anything else. These people who somebody had told me these people were coming, they're coming on the 12th of never. So pretty sure you said 300k by the end of last year. Said many things last year. How's it going with the love life? I hear you're dating somebody now, correct? Yeah. Equal temper, Paul. It's taken you 14 years. Equal temper. There are a lot of people here on YouTube, and all I'm going to say is this. To get where I am now has been a struggle, but I'm here. Are you on Google Plus? No. Have you not read from any of the girls from your videos that have been posted on TikTok? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dr. Gregory. Oh, that's the one I've just read. Pin news on about something. I don't even know what that is. If you said 300k last year and it hasn't happened, how can people believe you're going to hit 1 million? YouTube does live video. Now, if by some miraculous a person pops up behind me right now as I'm talking to you, for one, I would probably jump out my skin and probably jump out that bloody window. Yeah, but that's never going to happen. Leonard. Oh, that Leonard Trollope. What a book. Where do you get these from, man? Hi, Paul. Big fan. Corn on the cob. What's your favorite food? Various different foods. Bok. You could try and see me on any platform like you just mentioned. But if you went to every lottery shop in the United Kingdom, doesn't mean you're going to win the lottery. It just means you're going to spend a lot of money. Do you know me? How's Henry the Hoover? Henry the Hoover is in the cupboard. The Pete. Paul, what happened to you visiting businesses in Nottingham and making videos about them? That's going to happen. That's on the cards. Lee, you didn't really answer my question. I give it the best try though. Equal temper. What games are you currently playing? None. I'm watching. I watch people like a few of the people I watch is the Running Man Z playing DayZ, Shroud playing Arc Raiders. But no, I haven't been playing any game. The games I was playing was FIFA, Red Dead Redemption, and I think something else. I thought you would be at least in an office by now. Well, that's on the cards. Yeah, it's on the cards. Rome was not built in a day. You can try, But yeah, so there is meetings in the next 9 days, and there's a list of, I believe it's 5 things that have to be done within the next. We're on the 11th. 11th, that's 9 days to 20, 9 days, 9 days plus 7. 9 plus 7 is 6. In the next 16 days, huge overall changes are coming. Massive, huge changes. So at least you know those changes are coming. Have you wrote a business plan? Yes. The subject I was talking about yesterday before I went off, there is a business plan for that, but it's going to cost at least £5 million sterling. But yeah, there is a very detailed business plan for that. But was looking to rent an office. Not 100 staff, no. There was 25 staff in the first calendar year, then 25 in the next calendar year, and then continue 25, 25, 25, and somebody's in hysterics in chat. But yeah, 5 million. That's what I was telling you yesterday. One of the things which every single person here uses is that. Yeah, you use that every day. And everybody's talking about huge, ginormous, massive data centers. We don't need them. We really don't need them. Will you be releasing the business plan? What I'm going to do is this. Sign the deal. Open the door. Go in. Look around. Tell you. Shots inside a building, and then you will see the next images will be lettering across the front of the office, and that's what you'll see. And then if you still are in the majority of little people who believe your mates, then you believe your mates. Simple as. I would love to read the business plan. Well, with a name like what you've got, you will be at the back of the queue, mate. Because that's now. The next 17 days is going to be busy. Tonight, straight after this, you're going to get a video, a little short reel, and that's straight after this is finished. And we might have a few people who are absolutely rolling across the floor. Please be aware, all of those who are rolling across the floor. If you laugh too hard, you might stop Do you know what I'm saying? You got to breathe. Okay. I will have a passport, Pete. I will. Yeah, well, there's a place called Hong Kong. There's another place called Shanghai where I'm going this year. So I'm going to have to get the passport to go there. Yeah. People are laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing. Another Lee, 5 seconds. Delete your comment. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Normally, it'd be 30 seconds. But I ain't feeling too good at the minute, so you get 5. Why am I going to Hong Kong? To see what's there. Do an outside broadcast. Yeah. Well, Vietnam's not far from Hong Kong, I think. You're going to Shanghai. Yeah. I want to go to the place I want to go more than anything else is the west of Australia. The Wests, I think, because you have Canberra, Sydney on one side, and Perth, and a place called, I think it's called Kalgoorlie or Goori or something like that. And that's where I will be this year. And I'm just going to do something which is get a suntan while I'm there and do a live while I'm there. When I'm doing the live, I'm going to be going whoosh to whoosh to whoosh to with a I think they call it a metal detector. Yeah. It is going to happen. I've already made plans to sort it, and it's 90 something pound to do your passport online, and then jump on a plane and go. And then when I'm there, do a video, and hopefully the weather's nice. Hopefully. Dr. Gregory, why do you not feel good tonight? That's what I call bad head. I haven't got any sumatriptan, and that cures a migraine like that. How would you fund, if you haven't worked that one out yet? Sorry, if you haven't worked it out. To do all this traveling, fly Heathrow to Shanghai direct. But I'm going to Hong Kong first, and go to Hong Kong, but Australia area where I mentioned before. That's my heart. I want to go there. Flights will cost a couple of grand. Well, I'll just ask them to strap me to the back of the plane. Put an oxygen mask on and strap us to the back of the plane. Do the DW pay for holidays? Probably to, like, I don't know, Bognor Regis or somewhere like that. But I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to be Department of Works and Pensions. The only thing I will be Department of Works and Pensions is to turn around and say to them, I need more staff. That's it. No more benefit. No more benefit this year. How about setting up a beach bar and beach bar business in Thailand? Yeah, not for me. Good idea though, but not for me. But yeah, you will see the locations. You'll see Venice, where the two of us will be on. I think they call it is a Lagonda. What they use on the canals in Venice. It is a Lagonda, isn't it? Please tell me it is, because that's what my brain's telling me that it is. Will I be flying economy or business class? I've got no idea. I'll be jumping on a plane and the pilot takes off. No. Oh, a gondola. Got you, the people. But yeah, we will be on the gondola, and while we're on the gondola, I might even be playing and singing. I'm not guaranteeing it, but I might. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm traveling with a lady, and I'm taking this lady to where I want to be. So, there you know. Just one cornetto, give it to me. I can't remember the rest of it. We says PHEPPI. Me and you. Sorry. Somebody's already took that seat. But yeah. Places where you'll see me pop up on video. She be holding the camera. And those are what's going to be used when we are on these different places. You'll not see the other camera, which is the selfie one. No, the Pete, taking that to Venice because I want to go to Venice. I want to see what's there. And yeah, I want to experience it. I want to also visit a little island, Malta. I want to visit Malta. So that's where because Malta is within the, it's within the same place, I think. Is she from Hong Kong? No. Is my new woman in the UK? I bloody well hope so. My arms don't stretch that far. Do you know what I mean? Stinks in the summer in Venice. Ah, it does. Got yeah. Well, I make sure I put a peg on my nose. Yeah, put a peg on my nose. Go, hello, everybody. I am sorry I sound like a twin operator on a station. Very, very sorry. But yeah, there's a few places, and then it'll be back to the grindstone of doing the People's Bus, and with the Sentinel on Seeking You, I'm sure the Sentinel can manage the place. Do you believe she? Do I believe she is the one? I couldn't tell you. But after I've been to a few different places, I should find out, you know. And if she is the one, then it's a bonus, you know. You should show her Seeking You. Okay. She would be quite impressed. Yeah. The good thing is this. I'm ecstatic. Absolutely. I was last in a relationship in 2018, and I'm back in. It is. Whoa, 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 ping you. Whoa. Maybe after a year, 2, 3 years, got to find out what this other person's like. You know, the bad bits. Not everybody has a good bits, you know. And if the bad bits happen, I'll tell her straight to her face, and I'll walk away. But I don't want that. You had a long, long break. Yeah, true. But yeah. So if it in what 2027, 2028, we make the decision. We make the decision. You know? 18 people here and 4 legs. Come on. How sort your life out, man. But yeah, if that does happen, like I've said, I say it to every single lady, what I do and what I don't do. And it's strict. I don't break my own rules. So yeah. Paul, I wish you all the best with this. Just make sure you're careful, as there can be a lot of scammers. Yeah, well, the scammers everywhere, man. You know, and you learn. Exactly, does exactly. Spot on, man. But yeah, there's huge, huge things coming. So the only place I can't visit, I'm not allowed to visit, is across the pond. I can't visit there. Have you spoken to? Yes, yeah. She rang me yesterday, and we did a video call yesterday. So you can be sure it's yeah, righto. Do you think I would go to Thailand like and run off with one of the ones from Thailand and then find out a little bit later in the evening that there's something at the front that shouldn't be there? Not a hope in heck. No, the reason why I won't be going to America, the Pete, is this. The stupid people that are in America. What I'm seeing on BBC News, Sky News, YouTube is absolute insanity. So I will never ever set foot on American soil. I'm not going to go somewhere that ICE, that's a technical thing what they've got across in America, where ICE can come up and throw the cuffs on you, shoot you if you go to resist. No, not happening. Sorry. Now, if November, not last year, but the year before, 2024, if in November the Americans had their first lady president, I would have went to Colorado. I would have went to California. But I would be in California a day. And that's it. Don't like going to places where the ground rumbles below your feet. Scary stuff, man. Do not worry, this woman is scamming you for do you sorry, man. Do you not worry, this woman is scamming you for your businesses. Nobody can do that. Nobody. Pinyu, that doesn't mean you're not allowed. Yeah, but the thing is this, right? There are immensely stupid people in positions. I'm not taking the chance. I'm not going to stick. Do you remember? Who remembers the film Dune? The original film Dune. Who remembers it? Anybody in chat? However, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Anybody remember the original film Dune? So we got one. Bok Bok. Anybody else? Anybody else seen the film Dune? 2. Does the voice prefer the book? I'm not talking about the book. I'm talking about the film. And I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Yeah. Because I want this, what I'm about to say to you, I never, ever, ever break what I'm attempting to do. If I'm set, I'm set. The film is based on the books. Well, of course it is. Oh, brilliant, man. Brilliant. Well, there's 17 people here. I've got 5 likes. How well, let's address the problem. Now, in the film Dune, the young son is called to a room to meet with the reverend mother I think that's what the term is, Reverend Mother. And she says to him, put your hand in the box. And he says, what's in the box? Yeah. I am not going to put myself in a position of going to the United States of America, landing on American soil, wanting to do something, and some ICE agent not liking the fact that I'm wearing a Newcastle United shirt or a baseball cap with a logo on he doesn't like, throws me to the floor, and then says, you are getting sent to Ecuador or somewhere bonkers. It's not going to happen. Full stop. No, it's not Seven. Seven's about a serial killer. Good film as well. They ask what's in the box, and it is your deepest fears. I think she says to me. I think it is June. It's in the second film as well. So yeah. Puts his hand in the box and his hand melts. Pain. And she said, if you take your hand out of the box, you die. Wouldn't it be your deepest fear be people not liking the video? The video is done. And when the video is done, YouTube doesn't give a rat's whether it gets that or whether it gets the other one. Doesn't care. And what? I can't even pronounce what you said, Dan. It's like gone. What? I can't wait to see this video you've made for us. Yeah, well, it'll as soon as this live's finished, the window's open at the top, and it was not the first time; it was the second. I had to because it tells you, are you happy with the results? And all it is it's an intro. That's it. Nothing else. You'll see the intro at the beginning, and then you'll either see me chatting like I am now, or you'll see the guitar. And you see the guitar, that's music. Yeah. Pamela, yeah. Well, hopefully she likes it. Hopefully. Yeah. And I'm excited. Sandra's the car. And Rita, I haven't got a. Mind you, Rita, Sue, and Bob too. That's what that reminds me of. Oh, dear me. But yeah. So, yeah. We're going to be doing lots this year, including there will be at the office, if the walls and stuff need doing, there'll be licks of paint, rollers going and stuff like that, and there will be video of that work while it's being done. So yeah. She'll be holding this so I can So I can do this. Yeah. I can do stuff like that. She is going to record me and only me. Will you make her hold the camera? I've just said that. And yeah, so lots of things. Why will you make her hold the camera? Seems a bit off. Bok is saying. Right. Ping you. Why will she only record you? If she wants to come on camera, that's her choice. Does the voice spot on? Yeah. So, plus, it does this as well. Intrigue. Who is the mystery person? Gives you that as well, doesn't it? Couldn't tell you. No idea. I do know this. She was a professional. But, yeah. So, like I said earlier, because there's loads of you here now, like I said to you earlier, any person who is attempting to put inappropriate stuff on Seeking You, you are being put inside a box. Your IP and all your details is being put inside a box, and that box will go to the police. And it's up to them from that point onwards, because I'm not having people putting stuff that isn't designed for on my platform. So you've no point whinging later on this year at all. It'll fall on deaf ears. Is that a box on your A4 paper? Is that a box on your A4 paper? No. It is a place where anything I deem that shouldn't be there gets put there with everybody. Whatever you go to post, if you want to be daft and silly, that's where it'll go. And then it gets passed on. And then I've done my bit, because there's been a lot of information about what Elon has with Grok and other places where people are pushing AI to do stupid things. So, like I say, I will not accept that on Seeking You or Geordie Nation, full stop. Ping You is saying, do you think you'll ever like a TV host? You'd ever like to host? No. Too much to do. Bok. You don't seem to have any image generation. Doesn't stop people trying. And this is what I said to the manager. doesn't stop people trying, because jealous people at the end of the day. Jealous. So enjoy the rest of your evening, everybody. What have the Peter saying? What have people tried to post on images and other things that shouldn't be there? So those images and everything associated with it goes into a box, and then it gets reported. And then if once it gets reported, that person gets a knock at the door, they get a knock at the door. It's out of my hands then. A cupboard box, yeah. Do you know something, Bok Bok? That comment, retract it now. Okay. Don't ever come into my chat and put something like that in my chat, which I will report to my YouTube manager. Don't ever do that ever again. And I mean that 1,000,000%. Now, to all the rest of you wonderful people, enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. And this is a very important 12-month. There's going to be massive, huge changes this month. And hope you like the changes. So, see us on the next live.